Okay, so I apologize that I'm having to send this video out after, but I really don't like to respond to a question unless I'm pretty certain in what I'm saying, and I felt a little flustered today. So essentially the way I see it with the reaching and why I chose the reaches the way I did, so it makes more sense, is that when I think of a neutral reach where I'm trying to get serratus on board, I imagine the scap pulling back into a retracted position, and that is sort of pushing the rib cage forward into more protraction. So I'm imagining that medial border of the scap sort of pulling onto the rib cage and pushing it forward. Okay, so that would give a little bit more chest wall expansion and also help improve the strength of the serratus. Now in the supinated reach, I imagine more of an adduction as I supinate that arm, and that is allowing for more posterior expansion. So as I supinate and reach forward, I'm really driving more internal rotation of the scapula, which is opening up the backside. In addition to that, we talked a little bit about that open chain versus closed chain position. And if the humerus in somebody who's in more internal rotation of the scap goes into more relative external rotation, as I reach forward here and stay lifted, I'm driving more internal rotation of the humerus by keeping more of a neutral reach. If I were to externally rotate on a scap that is in external rotation and has relative internal rotation of the humerus, I'm also allowing for external rotation of the humerus in relationship to the scap. So again, when we talk about that open chain and closed chain, we do need to sort of know where it's coming from if we're going to get that nitty gritty. But overall, I find those simple strategies help to just clarify things without making it overly complicated. So I hope this was helpful, and I'm very open to continuing the discussion. I did post some extra articles, but I don't really find that there's a lot of specific research that I can count on to make these judgment calls. So that's the call I made for EP, but there are probably many different ways that we could get some similar results. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and please reach out with questions and let's talk about it more on Slack. And sorry I had to send that after the fact. You guys have a wonderful night.